I think we go back to where I say, so I said hydration.
And then cut it.
We cut it there, and then come back to this shot, and you pick up what you said. So this is great. So let me show you, you know,
Yeah.
a dish I made, a recipe, or whatever you want to say. It's something I like to eat.
Well, this all looks delicious. Jim, I know that I'm not always going to have the skin that I had when I was in my 20s, but I do want to prevent the look of aging as I age.
Yes. Well, Caryn, unfortunately, there's some things you can't do. That skin aging, it's normal for our skin to age, right, as we get older, and there's several reasons for that. In general, as we age, the skin becomes thinner, it becomes drier. We're not nearly as efficient at regenerating new skin cells, and that leads to contributes some to the thinness and also makes our skin more fragile. But there are some things you can do to keep you from aging faster than is normal. Okay.
Okay, so let's go through it.
So probably the two most important is really being careful with sunshine. So we know that the UV rays for sun directly damage the collagen and such in our skin, and increase risk for things like skin cancer, but also wrinkles. Smoking is another huge risk factor, particularly for wrinkles. Smoking inhibits our ability to generate collagen, and we need collagen. That's kind of the backbone, the structure of our skin, and we need that to kind of heal our skin. And we can't make it, again, the collagen gets lax and we sag everywhere. Environmental pollutants, are highly inflammatory. That can contribute. Excess alcohol consumption. Actually, stress can play a role.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Repetitive facial expressions. If you frown all the time, you can get frown lines.
But I think smile lines are kind of
cute.
cute.
Those are cute. Those are cute. And interesting enough, poor nutrition is a big risk factor for accelerated aging of the skin.
Well, so I know that foods and nutrition do play a role in aging skin. So let's talk about the nutrients that will kind of maybe slow the look of the process of aging.
Sure. You can broadly divide them into two categories. There's nutrients that help us make collagen. That's things like vitamin C and selenium and zinc. And then there's foods that are anti-inflammatory or antioxidant. So that's like vitamin E. Vitamin A or beta carotene is very, very important.
Yeah.
Omega-3 fatty acids, again, highly anti-inflammatory. And then certain vitamins, B vitamins like biotin, have been shown to help maintain healthy skin.
Okay, so we know the nutrients. Let's talk food.
So there are a lot of foods that have been shown to help with healthy skin. So foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, things like walnuts and hemp seeds, also things like flax seeds and chia seed. Foods that have a lot of the selenium and zinc, which can be a nutritive concern in people more on a plant-based diet, but things like Brazil nuts and sunflower seeds. Also, other sources are legumes and whole grains. Actually, dark chocolate, which we'll talk about in a minute, has a little bit. Mushrooms are an excellent source of selenium, and as you probably know, increasingly you're seeing mushroom extract in skincare products because it has been shown to be protective and help maintain healthy skin.
That's very cool.
Orange vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, with the beta carotenes, pumpkins, winter squashes, very high in beta carotenes, vitamin A, which is a precursor to vitamin A, very important. Foods that have a lot of vitamin C, things like bell peppers and citrus fruits, again, vitamin C being a cofactor for collagen. Avocados, again, very high in vitamin E, which is another antioxidant vitamin, and also vitamin C. Probably one of the most important foods are cruciferous vegetables, particularly broccoli. Broccoli has a compound called sulforaphane, which had been shown to help protect against skin cancer. Now, these happen to be broccoli sprouts, and when we sprout broccoli, the levels of sulforaphane go up 100 times. So this is really a huge bang for your buck. Things like tomatoes, again, vitamin C, they have carotenoids, that's part of the pigment. Also, they have a compound called lycopene, which is a very potent anti-inflammatory. Green tea, actually, Green tea has a lot of antioxidants which have been shown to help with skin health. And then lastly, everyone's favorite, dark chocolate.
Yeah.
So again, it's high in zinc, and it also has these flavonoids, which have been shown to help protect against skin cancer. And then lastly, although it's not really a nutrient, although it is kind of, is hydration. So be sure you got to drink plenty of fluids.
Drink your water, yeah. Well, this is great. This is beautiful here. And I can use many of these ingredients and actually a couple of others as well, and show you how I like to protect my skin. One of the many ways I like to protect my skin by making a rainbow crunch wrap. I love all the colors here on this table, and they really represent so many different nutrients that will help us at least look like maybe we're slowing the aging process a little bit.
That's right.
So I'm actually going to make you today my rainbow crunch wrap that has most of these and a few other ingredients as well. Are you ready?
Yeah, can't wait to try it.
All right, let's get cooking. Oh, this is so beautiful. Okay, I'm ready to get to work and build our rainbow crunch wrap.
I can't wait.
All right, so we're first going to start with a whole grain tortilla. Sprouted is also a good option. And we've got a nice ripe avocado here. Smear that all over the place, and it gives us kind of a nice base to stick our seeds on, which are going to be next. This is like just becoming super ripe, and it's really a great consistency. Okay. Right. Then we have pumpkin seeds, pepitas actually, little baby pumpkin seeds, some flax hemp in there as well. Yeah, just put it all in there. Okay. And what you can do is kind of press that down. We're getting a little messy today. That's all right. Then we're going to add in some bell peppers. Now it's crunch wrap because there is a lot of texture in this. Okay. Vitamin C. Now here's our beta carotene with our carrots. And we've got our cukes right here. Real thin, so hopefully this this wrap rolls. And I love our cruciferous vegetables. This is a quick pickled red cabbage, and we have a link to this in the recipe below. That'll be a really nice kick of flavor. And the powerhouse, we've got our broccoli sprouts. I'm going to do my best to wrap this up. We'll see what happens. And finally, greens. If you can get it in there as much as you can. Now, we're going to roll this up. I'm going to roll this up, hopefully. And we will split it and eat it. And I have a dressing also to the side, but we're going to drizzle that in. Okay, Jim, I'm ready for you. Look at this thing.
All right. I can't wait. That
Okay.
looks really good here. I want some of that dressing too.
Yeah.
For you?
One for you, one for me.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, isn't it
that
so
looks
pretty?
beautiful. Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, I'm going to hold that up, and then I'm going to pour you some of that dressing right in there so it gets into all those little crevices. And this is Dijon, tahini, lemon. I'm sure I'm missing something in there.
The recipe's down.
The recipe is in there, yeah. And so you can just like, now I'm just going to make you wait and hold that for a time. Just kidding.
I'm going to start drooling.
Yes,
that
I know.
would not be very professional.
Okay, so we're going to just, or you can put it right there in the wrap. Doesn't matter. Totally up to you. But cheers, my friend.
All right.
To great skin health.
Yeah, there we go. To great skin.
Oh, yeah. So good. Mm-hmm. All right. Please make this, and when you do, tag us. I would love to see your Rainbow Crunch wrap. It's a good skin. See you next time.
If you enjoyed this episode, we would love for you to join our community by becoming a member.
And that includes monthly interactive cooking classes, access to our full library of past classes, which is the video and all of the recipes, and a monthly support call.
And once a quarter, I join for an Ask the Doc session. So become a member today.